Hey there, it's Lenny McGill with the GlockStore Performance and Custom Shop right here in the amazing Nashville studio today. And the Vortex Day is coming up, and Vortex is going to be here in force at the GlockStore in Nashville, October 18th. Lots of prizes to give away, lots of Vortex to give away, but more importantly, you get to see every Vortex optic and get to try them out in our range. So, bottom line is, if you're in Nashville, come on down. If you're not in Nashville, fly over and come on for the day. It's October 18th here at the GlockStore all day. It's Vortex Day. Now, speaking of Vortex Day, that's why we're talking, because they have introduced some new optics. In fact, the optic we're going to talk about today, which is brand new, is the Venom. Most of you know the Vortex has been around for a long time. They make scopes and all that stuff for years and years and years. Got into the red dot market just like everybody else did. Have continually improved their offerings. And this is another improvement. It's the Venom, but it's enclosed. All right. Now, the enclosed optic really makes sense. It's available in either a 3 MOA or a 6 MOA. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. But the enclosed optic makes a lot of sense. Now, this is it right here. This is the 3 MOA. This is the box for the 6 MOA. It is available, like I said, it comes with this little rubber cover. So let me get that off. Kind of a protective cover, which I think is really nice because it's going to protect the glass. It's also going to protect the whole body from getting marked up and dinged up as you transport it here and there. So it's a nice feature that it does come with. All their optics now are coming with these cool little covers. Now, the Venom is kind of a stepchild of the new Defender ST. Okay, they really have the same footprint, which is a Delta Point Pro footprint. When I say footprint, that's the actual size of the actual base and the hole pattern for attaching it to the slide. So that's the footprint. It's a Delta Point Pro footprint. Okay, now this one has the buttons on the top. It does not include a solar panel, so it's a little less expensive. It also doesn't have the circle dot technology like the ST does, but it has a single dot. Okay, some people like that. Okay, the single dot is available in red, either in a 3 MOA or a 6 MOA. The other neat thing about this new Venom Enclosed, okay, that's the major thing, is that it has the battery on the side so you can access the battery. It does come with the tools. It comes with the screws, all kinds of screws to make sure you can put it on just about any handgun. And that's really nice because Vortex has really thought about it. There's 4 different packages of screws here. Of course, there's an owner's manual with all kinds of different things in there. The plus and minus are the brightness and the on and off button, basically. And then for mounting it, like I said earlier, it is a Delta Point Pro footprint. So you'll need an adapter plate when you're working with a Glock. Glock uses what they call their MOS, or modular optic system. The MOS is basically a universal cutout in the slide itself that accepts a variety of different adapter plates that will then accept an optic. This particular optic with the Delta Point Pro will take the number 4, the 04 plate. Okay, the Delta Point Pro footprint is the 04 plate. You screw the plate into the slide, and then the optic fits directly onto that plate, and then you screw the optic onto that, just like that. So what it looks like. All right? Now, you will need suppressor height sights in order to co-witness, especially with an adapter plate, and especially with this thick base of this optic. So the beauty of an optic, and the reason it makes you a faster shooter, is because you're really able to look at the target and just put the red dot on the target. You don't have to focus on the sight, the front sight, which was always the mantra of fast shooting. And that's why everybody's going to red dot. Red dot really makes a big difference. Once you get used to it, it's almost impossible to think that you would ever go back, because it is that much faster and that much more accurate. So that said, once you install the optic, the one thing I want to caution or make you aware of, that you have to use some type of Loctite, and we suggest the blue Loctite, you can buy at Home Depot, onto the screws themselves. And you'll notice that all the screws that are included with the package have a little bit of blue Loctite on them already, which is nice. Okay, and last thing I have to say is that you're the driver, so you have to manage those screws on a day-to-day basis or a shoot-to-shoot basis. Every time you shoot, just look at them, make sure they're tight. and make sure they're not starting to walk out. Feel the optic. Is it getting loose? If it's getting loose, your accuracy is going to go down, and you're going to need to tighten them back up and maybe reapply some Loctite. But this new Vortex Venom Enclosed, okay, now they have a Venom, and this is the improvement. This is the enclosed version. Batteries on the side, so you don't have to take it off to change the battery. It's their kind of their lower cost version of the ST, which also uses that Delta Point Pro footprint. Same concept. You have to use an adapter plate to make it fit into the Glock MOS optic cutout. And that's the new Vortex Venom here at the GlockStore. And the Vortex Day is coming up, October 18th. You want to come down and try all these things? It's absolutely free, and you may get a chance to win one of these, and there's going to be a lot of prizes. The Vortex has always been very generous in their swag. I'm sure they'll have swag, hats, and T-shirts and all that stuff, but they're going to be giving away a lot of optics, and we hope that you can win one. I'm Lenny McGill. This, of course, is the GlockStore Performance and Custom Shop here in Nashville. We're just 2 miles from the airport, so you can fly in on Southwest for $100, and check out the retail store and check out the Vortex Day, October 18th. We'd love to see you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.